Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing what's the gossip on you, okay? Also an update on the fiberglass situation. It wasn't actually fiberglass, but I'm still wanting to return the package because I had a panic attack and now I just don't feel safe with the package, I guess. And I'm having problems with the seller trying to return it. It's not used, nothing like that. I just feel uncomfortable and want to return it. Am I in the wrong? Should I just keep it? I'm not gonna use it. Or am I okay to return it? Because the seller is only wanting to give me $30 for it. And there's a return policy on there that's saying that I can return it within the first 30 days. I don't know. Am I an asshole? I just don't feel comfortable with the package anymore, so yeah. But anyways, at least it's not fiberglass, so we're going to be using, I almost keep saying Coraline, Corpse Bride stickers again, and then in the next video I'll change it up for you guys. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Somebody told me that I need to put these on the table for them to really be able to choose right. So if you guys could leave a comment letting me know if this is okay enough for you, or if you would rather me put it on the table, because I don't want people feeling stressed out when they're trying to pick a pile. So let me know, is this okay, or would you rather it be on the table? So you can always pause the video too to pick. Anyways, let's get started with pile number 1. What's the gossip on you? Maybe somebody thinks you're not taking care of yourself. Also, somebody thinks maybe that you could be talking to somebody who is in a relationship. Some people, this is giving me Scorpio vibes almost. Or what's another sign? Maybe an air sign energy, somebody can't figure you out, so maybe they're trying to pin something on you. Also, sorry for the noise. My neighbor is back at it again, so hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, I feel somebody might be trying to start things and say untrue things. Maybe because I can't get enough information out of you. This sounds like almost somebody who can't get close to you, so in turn they kind of make you out to seem like a bad person. It's almost, I'm getting, it could be anything. I'll see with the cards in a minute, but it's almost when you're at work and you're just there to do your job. Maybe you're not a big talkative person and everybody around you kind of likes to spread gossip or make you seem like a bad person because you're not trying to socialize at work. I mean, that's just one option, but yeah, it could be really anything. So let's see. What's the gossip on pile number 1? To me right now, people are seeing that you have such big aspirations in life. Maybe people think that you're a fool for that, which I want to tell you straight off the bat, no, you're not, okay? Have dreams. It's very important to have dreams and follow them. But people around you are seeing you as somebody who might be foolish because of the dreams that you have. And it's interesting because at the same time, they think that you're foolish for these dreams. They see that you're actually putting in the work for them. So it's definitely giving jealous. It's giving jealous. It's giving how does this person know where to start with that kind of dream too? I feel like maybe they're jealous because you have the tools to go after that. You also have the confidence to go after that, and that kind of freaks them out because maybe they're just not doing that with their life. You know what I mean? Some people also don't understand certain dreams because it's not their interest, so they like to make other people feel small, and I feel like that's kind of what they're doing to you. They also do put you on a pedestal for this, which again is jealousy. They see you as somebody that's very free-spirited, and but at the same time, like, even though they think like you're childish but free-spirited, they see you as somebody who's like a really, really hard worker. And maybe you have started to see some sort of success with this. Maybe you could have already started this journey and started seeing again some success with it. And they don't like that. It's almost like they want to keep you in a box and be like, be normal like everybody else. Do the same thing that everybody else does. And you're like, I'm not here to do that. I'm here to do something that I want to do. So yeah, you could have like one good friend or somebody around you who does support you. I'm seeing that. And it's almost like, you know the show Ginny and Georgia? If you have one good friend, you can make it through your life. Like, I feel like maybe that's your type of energy. Like, you have that maybe like one good person around you that supports you, and you're like, that's all I really need. Maybe you know that people don't think you're serious, but maybe you do have like that one person around you. I really love Ginny and Georgia. But yeah, I see also too, because you're free-spirited, that you almost inspire people to want to do stuff like that. So you're a real big like sun in people's lives, and that's also gossip that's going around, is like, it seems like a lot of like hatred. It's almost like someone's trying to paint you to be like this ugly person, and you're not that. Like, you actually do bring joy to a lot of people, because I'm seeing the sun right here, and it's making me feel like your free spirit vibe makes other people really happy. So that's like good gossip about you, is like, maybe it's that one friend you have, maybe it's just the people around you who are like, you know, I think that person's kind of foolish for wanting to go after that, but like, I do like being around them because they do make me happy. But like, I'm still jealous. Maybe there is like another friend around you, because I do feel like you do have like one good friend, or there's like somebody around you who really does support you, but I think maybe there might be somebody else around you that kind of plays in your face a little bit, because they do like being around you, but I don't know. It just seems like it's like two-faced almost. So they might say like, yeah, I do support this, but behind your back, they're kind of foolish. Like, that's not gonna happen for them. So let's see what other gossip is going on about child number 1. I'm also seeing here like Aries energy, or maybe Aquarius. I don't have any Aquarius cards that I know of. I forget what zodiac sign rules the Fool, so if you know, then take that, because I forget. But I do feel like Aquarius vibes or Aries vibes, because like, or just any sign really, I guess, like maybe Leo. Oh wait, yeah, we do have Aquarius here with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Leo, Taurus, Earth sign energy, any sign really that takes initiative, whatever, on like chasing your dreams. Somebody who's confident. You're a confident person. I also do feel like you kind of have to watch your back around certain people when it comes to like telling them how much you've achieved with maybe this. I don't know if you have taken the initiative on whatever dream this is, but if you have anything that's coming from it, it almost feels like you're scared to tell people, because maybe you do sense that energy around you where people are like jealous. So, okay. Anyways, what's the gossip on pile number 1? Yeah, there's people like watching you. There's something about your energy that makes people like want to keep an eye on you. It's almost like people know that you are going to go somewhere because people really see you as somebody who puts in the work. You could have earth sign placements, Capricorn. I'm really feeling like Capricorn energy, but it can be any of the earth sign placements. Or you could have like Capricorn in the 10th house. Something like that makes you very career orientated. Or it could just be fire, okay? Or like your Mars sign could be like Aries or Scorpio, or, you know, something that just makes you like very passionate towards your goals. Or maybe your North Node is in like Leo or something like that. But people are seeing you as a very hard worker, and it's almost like people are trying to pry into your stuff. So the gossip here is that like you have a lot going on. Like you might be juggling a lot of different things, and maybe it's almost like some people want to take this away from you, not in like a bad sense, but more of like maybe there's some people around you who want you to chill out, or people enjoy watching you kind of like have to deal with a lot of things. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like both. I feel like maybe there's some people that just want you to like calm down and stop working as hard. And honestly, if that makes you happy and you have dreams to like go after, don't listen to them, okay? Obviously, you know, take mental health breaks, give yourself rest. We all need rest. But people see you as a very hard worker and they want you to take a break. But then I'm also seeing some people almost wanting to like come for something you have at the same time. But yeah, there's people watching you. I don't know if maybe you post on social media, or I don't know, like maybe you're at work working really hard, as you should, and there's people around you that just, I don't know. It's almost like here, like you're wanting to protect something. Maybe there is like snake energy around you, because see how like her hand is on this and she's like looking the other way. This person is looking towards, that's how the cards are laid out on the table. It's like looking towards you and you're like juggling so much. And it's almost like, I know this is a card of like spying basically, but it's almost like someone here is trying to take something. Okay, so I don't know, maybe there's gossip saying like, oh, well, I could do what she's doing way better, or what he's doing. So let's see what else. See if anything different pops up. What's the gossip on pile number 1? I'm getting that there might be talk with the opposite sex or same sex, that whenever somebody tries to approach you, it's almost like they want to steal your light. And I think you have a lot going on within yourself that maybe you're not really open to dating right now. And these people are really attracted to your light and they want to come in, and you're like, I already have enough going on. Like, I don't need any more stress. Maybe your goals are causing you some stress, and there's people around you that are noticing that like you're not in the mood for anything. So the gossip, another gossip topic for you is that you're not really letting anybody in, but you have so much light that people really want to be around you. Again, it's going back to this like almost free-spirited vibe. I think people really do like this, even if some people think that you're foolish or dumb or whatever it is, you know, and people talk shit. But you really are like this light. And that's what I said too when I saw this card before this popped out. I said I was noticing the sun, and now the sun's coming out. So yeah, people are really attracted to your light, but the gossip is that you're not letting anybody in because maybe you're dealing with a lot. Maybe there's more going on than you chasing your goals. I mean, you know, there could be other things going on. Maybe you have to deal with family, or maybe you're like struggling with bills or something. I mean, it shows that you're a really hard worker and that you are a very independent person. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know if it really means that you're struggling. I mean, you could be. But I see you just being very independent, and you have a lot going on, and you're like, yes, I'm a light to people, you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that you can come in and distract me right now. So, yeah. I feel like you're trying so hard to like keep up with things right now. Maybe a lot of people want your attention, and you're trying to just work on your goals right now. You're like, guys, like I can't, you know? I feel like that's what people are talking about. Like, why won't they let me in? Let's get one more. Okay. I think some people want to get into your energy before you end up doing really well with something. They think that you're the star here. They think that you're not going to give up something to them. Maybe there's some secret things that you know about whatever passion you have, and you're not giving up the secrets. And that's kind of like the gossip is like, they're shining so much right now, and I want to know like how I can do that too. Like whether it's like work, like what are you doing to be able to achieve what you have or what you're going to have? And people are like scared because once you accomplish whatever it is, they're not going to be able to grab anything from you anymore. And they're scared that once you reach your full potential, you might end up cutting a lot of people off. And that scares them. They want to be in your energy before that happens, because they're like, maybe, you know, if I play nice, I can get in the circle before they end up taking off with whatever it is. So, yeah. Victory. I feel like you kind of standing your ground and communicating with people and telling them like, hey, I've got work to do, okay? I'm not trying to... Maybe this is the gossip though, like people know that you're not playing. Like they know that you're defensive when it comes to, well, maybe not completely defensive, but like I feel like you know these people that are trying to almost like mooch off of your success because they know that you're going somewhere. And that's exactly what I was saying before I saw that too. So, okay, hope that resonated. Thank you for watching. Alright, now if you chose pile number 2, isn't she so cute? This is supposed to be Corpse Bride, but this is giving like, it looks like a different character. Maybe some people think that you changed. Maybe your style changed. Maybe some people are worried about you. Maybe some people don't even know who you are anymore. Huh. There could have been like some sort of identity change with you. Maybe. But also I'm getting like people are like worried about you. Maybe you've also found things out about people. And the gossip is that maybe like people think you're a little bit psychic or something. Like, how do you know that, like, I don't know. Okay. What's the gossip on pile number 2? Isn't that interesting? Her arms are crossed, and the first card that comes out is this girl with her arms crossed. You know, I'm also getting, you have all these cups here. You have a lot of things that you want. I feel like maybe you're not settling for less. Maybe there's gossip going around that, like, you might be kind of strict, which honestly, good for you. Because don't be accepting breadcrumbs. Not my viewers. Don't be accepting breadcrumbs. See, what I'm saying is literally like, okay, what's the gossip? Yeah, you're not accepting breadcrumbs. That's crazy. Freaking myself out. Okay. You're not accepting breadcrumbs at all. At all. I know this card can come off as kind of like a little selfish because you have all these cups here. And I'm not seeing it that way, okay? What I'm seeing here is you have a lot going on in your life, and maybe this is relationship-wise I'm getting, because like breadcrumbs, you know what I mean? Maybe, I mean, this generation of dating, let me tell you, is all breadcrumbs, okay? Believe me, I've had my fair share. You're not accepting it. And the gossip is like, how can I get to this girl or guy? Like, I can't. Okay, because they're strict. Okay. You know what you have. Okay, this is a card of like holding back, not wanting to give anything. I think you're in the right because I think that some people are half-assing you, and the gossip is that, you know, I don't know, take half-ass shit. I think some people are upset because they can't get in your energy. Some people are upset because they can't bribe you into things. They can't manipulate you into things. They're pissed. They're pissed. Stay pissed. Who cares? Like, that's crazy. Good for you. What's the gossip about pile number 2? Okay, another hard worker. Okay, this is similar to pile number 1, only because pile number 1 was such a hard worker, and I'm seeing that energy from you. Okay, but almost in like in a different way though. Okay, pile number 1 is a very hard worker and achieving goals. You don't put up with anything, okay? You're not accepting breadcrumbs and stuff. I feel like the gossip is that you work. Some people think that like all you do is work, and you're up at night wondering why you can't get anybody, because all you're focused on is work and what you have and what you want. No. You have a great work balance here. I feel like your emotions are in check. I feel like you know what you're doing. And that's what people don't know. They think you're up at night crying because, oh, why can't I find a man? Why can't I find a girlfriend? This, that, and the third. You're not up at night doing that. I don't see that. I see you being like, come at me correct or get lost. Okay, I'm not putting up with this BS. You're not about to manipulate me. Okay, you know what you want. Inside is very balanced for you because you know what you want. I feel like your workflow is fine. I feel like maybe, yeah, you could be working really hard because you're like, nobody's fucking worth it out here, okay? But the gossip about you is, oh, like, they're up at night crying because they can't find anyone. And I feel like it's somebody that you probably rejected, which it always is, right? So, I don't know. I'm seeing somebody here, you could wear glasses, okay? Somebody here who might like beanies during, like, the fall season or all year round. Maybe you're the type of person who actually wears a jacket during winter, because not everybody wears jackets during winter. I know it's like a weird thing to say, but like, I don't know, that stood out to me. But glasses, somebody here wears glasses, okay? I'm feeling that a lot. Or maybe you've had eye problems in the past that you might be figuring out. I don't know. Somebody here could be a part of the LGBT plus. I'm seeing earth sign here for sure. I feel like who's gossiping about you could be an earth sign, but I also feel like you have earth water vibes going on, or Libra. Also Gemini, that popped into my head, Gemini. I also feel like somebody is gossiping about, like, you seem like somebody who has it put together, okay, but there's somebody who's out here trying to make you seem like you're broke, by the way, which I don't think is the case. Okay. Somebody out here thinking that you sleep on a mattress on the floor or something, which, I mean, I don't judge if you actually do, but, like, they're meaning it in, like, a very, like, rude ass way. Because I've seen people who make mattresses on the floor look cute, okay? I'm not judging anybody. But they mean it in, like, a way where, like, shit's dirty, okay? And that is not the fucking case for you. I don't think you're living like that at all. There's a lot of jealousy going on. There's a lot of, I think more than jealousy though, there's a lot of like, why can't I get into this person's space? Why is it so hard to manipulate them? That's why I'm like very proud of you guys, because you don't take bullshit at all. Okay, what else for pile number 2? What's the gossip? Why, but stripper popped up into my head for some reason. I think that's only for a few people though, okay? Because I don't know. I'm getting Midnight Ballerina here for some reason, okay? Only because I'm seeing this card in this one. Somebody thinks, if it's not a stripper, okay? Somebody thinks that the job that you chose, you're only doing because it makes you successful. That's what they think. They think that you could have gotten something better. I'm an Aries, I'm a hothead, I'm pissed. Like, I'm pissed for you, because, like, what the fuck? I mean, who cares even if that is true? Like, fuck you. Somebody thinks that you are praised for whatever you're doing, but at night you're crying, wishing that you could do something else. Who knows? Maybe that's the case, but fuck them. Like, they think that you could have done something better. What else? Yeah, they think that you try to paint this picture that everything's okay, but up at night you're crying, throwing up type vibes. And in reality, I don't think you're doing this. I'd be shocked if you said, yeah, I'm doing that a little bit. But I don't think so, because this woman is turned the other way. She's focused on everything that she's pouring into herself and pouring into, like, the things around her with the Star card. Like, I feel like you're actually very emotionally balanced. I don't think you picked anything because you had to. I mean, maybe. But I don't think so. But yeah, somebody's thinking that you're, like, painting this picture that everything's hunky-dory, but really it's not. What else is the gossip? Some people think that you pick fights on purpose because you like being defensive. Let me clarify this world card though, because I don't know where this is coming from. Some people think that you have an ego and that you like to... Oh, okay. Some people think that you have an ego and you kind of like playing off of this like dominant type role. And that you like to pick fights because you know that you can finish them and that you can silence people. Some people think it's because you don't know how to get out of your comfort zone, which is ironic because you literally I think people don't like that you just don't let people in who are giving you half-ass shit. So, excuse my French, but you don't like giving half-ass stuff. So people are just angry. They think that you're being defensive on purpose because it's almost like you like to humiliate people. Because they think that you're like stuck in your own lane or something. Yeah, people are entitled as fuck. People feel so entitled to your energy, it's actually insane. That's so fucked up. No wonder why. I think you're probably the type of person who's just like, after I get home from work, I'm putting on a movie and turning off my phone because people suck. Like, people suck. Yeah, people feel so entitled to you. That is insane. I also feel like maybe you've encountered people who feel entitled to your body. But the gossip here is just that people think you're forever going to be stuck in your ways because this infinity right here. I also feel like you could have Scorpio energy or some type of energy to you where you almost can like predict how people are going to turn out in your lives. You might talk to somebody and be able to like read energies. I feel like you might be an energy reader. It's where you could be texting someone and immediately you're like, yeah, I don't trust this person. There's something off. I think that they might be a cheater or that they might be this, that, and the third. And I don't think you're necessarily wrong. Okay, I feel like your intuition is probably spot on about people. I feel like that's why you pour so much into yourself. People know how strong that you are, and it's almost like they want to make a joke out of you by being able to manipulate you and being like, see, you're just like everybody else. You can be manipulated just like everybody else. I don't know. I feel like the gossip is that you're just bitter. I don't know if you're a man or a woman watching, but it's almost like, oh, you're gonna be the old cat lady. And honestly, like, who cares? Cats might be better company than half the people you have to put up with nowadays, right? Yeah. Let's get one more line and see what else comes up. This is crazy. It's the gossip I'm proud of too. I'm also seeing something here about, it's more of like not giving. But this is more of like an at work thing. I feel like this is a little bit different. People at work, maybe wherever you're working at, think that you take on a lot more of the load than you should be. I think they think that maybe you don't really like to collaborate with people a lot and or let people help you. Which again, I don't know if that's true or not, but they think that you take on a lot because you like to be in control. Let's see, do you actually really like to be like actually in control? No, you don't. What the hell? Why are so many people doing this to you? What the heck? I think you do it. Okay, what I think you do is you might take on a lot of work stuff that might burden you, but it's because you're actually trying to help people out and you care about the people around you. Okay, maybe I'm also getting, maybe there might be somebody who kind of F's things up at work and you're trying to take the load for them and actually be nice. And there's somebody here thinking that you just like to be in control and you just like to control everything. Like, what the hell? No, like you're literally trying to be nice here and people are like, actually you're being controlling. And it's like, okay, then you fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, damn. You might actually be like a really hard worker here. I'm seeing that. Maybe you do get things done by yourself a lot faster, but you're doing it out of the kindness of your own heart, okay? You're trying to like make things peaceful for everybody else. And maybe you do need to just let some of that load go so it can hit people in the face and they know that you weren't doing it to be controlling, you were doing it to actually help people out. Like, come on. Oh my goodness. People are so ungrateful. Damn. All right. You could be a water sign. Here, I'm getting, I feel like Gemini type stuff. You're a very intuitive person. I feel like maybe that's why some people might not like you, is because you actually can sense people's energy. And they know that. They can feel that you see right through them, which is also giving me Scorpio or water sign energy, Cancer vibes. And people just like to paint you as the villain, okay? That sucks. Okay. Well, hopefully that helped out or resonated, and thank you for watching. Oh, that's on the floor now. Alright, what does this say? God, I can't read. There's loss. Well, I can't read that. I'm fucking blind. Okay. Maybe somebody can pause that and read that. I can't. I need to get my glasses fixed. Okay, I need a new prescription. But pile number 3, what's the gossip on you? Maybe you kind of lost somebody in your life. Maybe you lost somebody in your life. Maybe you had like a breakup, a divorce, something. It almost feels like you're vanishing. Because you see how like it's like faded out around the sticker? Maybe you've like kind of dissolved from somebody's life. So let's see the gossip on pile number 3. Oh yeah, this is definitely family related. Relationship related. Somebody feels like, well, let me just get the one other card. Yeah. Somebody feels like you left a relationship and you did something very sneaky. Now again, I don't know. Okay, but the gossip is that you left some sort of family dynamic, and you were a snake for it. So, or you could have broken up some sort of relationship or something like that. That's the gossip. I'm not saying you did it, but as the gossip, somebody here thinks that you aren't being like, what is it? Like you're not being like your higher self, basically, like feeding off of like negative emotions or something. I think here 2 things. Okay, I think this could be gossip about some sort of relationship that you might have gotten into, or maybe this could be some sort of divorce or breakup, and some people think that you're the one who might have cheated or done some like F shit. Okay. I also feel like you're not feeding into whatever this is, by the way. You're not using, so it might actually shock you. I mean, you're watching what are people gossiping about you. You don't normally feed into this, so maybe this is normally not something you would watch, to be honest, because you don't really care. Okay, I don't see you as being somebody who really cares about gossip, so maybe you were just like, fuck it, let's watch this. So, my gossip about you is that you left some sort of situation and you glowed the fuck up. Maybe this is why I think maybe you could have left a relationship, maybe even a family dynamic or something. You like left people alone and people think you're a snake for it because you're glowing now. They think like, oh, you left me in the cold and now you're glowing now. You're a fucking snake. You know what I mean? Like, why did you do this? Is it because you wanted to go and be like, oh, or something? I think people are misunderstanding your glow up and getting out of a situation for being a hoe. Okay, man or woman, they, them, anybody, whoever you are, your glow up is making people think that you're a fucking hoe because of whatever situation you left, relationship, divorce, family matters, whatever it is. You left somebody in the cold and they're pissed. And I think it's not even just the person that you, or family or whatever it is that you left, that thinks you're a snake. I think it's just gossip too that's going around, because I think maybe the other person is feeling very left out in the cold. They could be posting things on social media to make you seem like a bad person, okay? They might be crying, throwing up online, or like crying, throwing up to their friends, family, whatever it is, and making you seem like you're horrible for it, okay? Because they're like, I'm over here upset and this person's glowing. Like, obviously I'm not the one in the wrong, this person is, because how are they so happy? And it's like, who the fuck knows? Like, maybe they were holding you back. Like, obviously you're gonna start glowing after you cut something off that's not good for you. I mean, I don't know. So in the beginning I was thinking maybe you could have snaked somebody in a relationship. It could be, who knows, I don't know. But now I'm really feeling like that's not really the case. I feel like this is just gossip. Okay, I'd be very surprised if that was the truth. But I don't think that's the truth. I think the truth is you got away from a situation, relationship, family dynamic, and you've actually put in a lot of work. I feel like there might have been something that you've been doing for a while before you cut off the situation to really help with like a glow up that you are having right now. And people didn't notice that. So that's why they're seeing you glow up like crazy out of the blue, like, and thinking you're some sort of snake or something. Like, they really think that like you hurt somebody and like you're a bad person for it. Because I see you putting in a lot of work to something, okay? I don't know what it is. Maybe you could have learned how to do your own nails or something. Maybe you could have learned how to do your hair better, your makeup better, something you've been practicing. For men, I don't know, I'm not a guy, I'm sorry, but like there's something that you could have been practicing and it led to you having like an actual complete glow up, because I don't really think that you felt maybe safe enough or comfortable or confident enough to really let yourself be physically how you want to while you were around this person or people. I also feel like somebody here could have lost weight, maybe because that is something that can have progress, and maybe you were slowly losing weight, and then once you cut them off, like spiritually, I feel like that shit shredded. Okay, so maybe people are really surprised by that, by weight loss here too. Okay, what else? What is the gossip on pound number 3? See, I find it interesting though, because it's like you're like disappearing out of their life, like I said in the beginning, and you literally did. Okay, I like that I shock myself with these things, because I'm like, okay. What is the gossip on pile number 3? Ooh, okay. People around you are upset. This could be the person you cut off. It could be whatever. People are upset because they think that you did this on purpose. Everything's about them. You did this on purpose. You glowed up on purpose because you might be waiting for somebody. You might have been waiting to take a leap with somebody else. Now here's the thing. You could have been. Who knows? But let's say that you weren't, okay? I think it's just the fact that you had a glow up and now you're having different options with people, okay? You have different options. You might be wanting to take a chance with somebody new, okay? Maybe, who knows what the relationship was like? Who knows what the family, I don't know if this could be family, okay? Maybe you like decided to like leave with your kids or something, and maybe you want to start dating again. I don't have kids. I can't really speak on that kind of topic, okay? It's not my place, but there's something here where somebody thinks that you left so that way you could be hot and sexy and start something new with somebody else on purpose. I think maybe you could be in a new relationship or something. Maybe. Okay. And maybe they think the only reason why you're with them is because you like glowed up or something. Or like you changed. They think that you were like plotting the whole time. I don't know. It seems to me like you were cutting off dead weight. Let's see. Are you cutting off dead weight? Yes. Okay. Two of Cups reversed. You're taking control of a situation that was dead. Okay. You were taking control of the situation. You didn't want to deal with it anymore. There was nothing here. I don't know how this person was treating you or whatever. It seems like this person in particular, yes, there's other people around you who are having this kind of gossip, but I feel like it's like one particular person around you. Okay, so let's see what is everybody else's but this person's gossip on you. I've had it with this person. Okay, they're thinking the same thing. Some people think that whatever relationship you had, I really could feel like this could be somebody who left like a marriage or something, or maybe just a relationship with kids, something. Like some people think that you had it all and you decided to be a snake. Like that's what I keep getting. Some people are thinking, how could you do that? You might have had pets involved. Maybe you took the pets. I don't know. Some people think that you have like an ego to you or something. I think what's going on is people didn't know what was going on behind closed doors. And that's why there's so much gossip. Maybe you respect this person enough to not dish out all the dirty laundry about them. There are some people like that, you know, who instead of going around being like, this person's a cheater to this, that, and the third, you're like, I loved you at one time. Like, I'm just gonna move on with my life. You know what I mean? I don't need to prove anything to anyone. I don't feel like you're the type of person who goes on social media and bashes people. I think this person is. Maybe that's why you're not giving into this kind of energy. I also feel like you're so annoyed hearing this. You're like, really? This motherfucker had to pop up. Yeah. This person could have money issues too, so maybe that's why they're so angry. I'm looking at the cards to see if I can pull anything else from this, because I'm getting the same kind of message over and over. So you could be a blonde. Or maybe a redhead or brunette. Okay, but first thing that popped up was blonde, so I feel like that message really was supposed to come through. You could be dating somebody or might be interested in somebody in the future who's from a different ethnicity. And this person's pissed. Okay, they don't like that. I don't know, for whatever reason. It makes them sad. Okay, I don't know why. Or maybe you could have been in an interracial relationship and they're upset because they think that you're gonna date somebody of the same race or something. Weird, but okay. Not everything's about race, but I don't know, this person has like a problem with that for some reason. I don't know, it's almost like they think like, obviously something inappropriate popped into my head where they think like certain ethnicities have bigger, you know what I mean? So maybe they're insecure about their business down there. Okay. Weird ass message. Yeah, so you definitely have somebody here who is pissed. Okay, pissed. But this person seems like they have money issues. And if it's not that you are in an interracial relationship, it could be that you're going to be in one. And this person does not like that at all. Okay, something about they don't think that you should be in that kind of relationship. Weird ass energy. Yeah, this person, the gossip, that's why I keep saying this person, the gossip is mainly coming from like, it almost seems like this like one person. I feel like, yeah, there's people around you who are thinking the same things, but it's just seeming like it's coming from this one person. It seems like they're on Facebook or something. It feels like Facebook and they're just going off. Okay, I don't know if you're still friends with this person on Facebook. Maybe you had to unfriend them. I don't know. The person's going off. Anything else? The gossip. You are not giving to this person. You know exactly who they are. The gossip is that, you know what it could be also too? I'm seeing maybe you could have exposed something about this person and that's why they're so angry. Before I was saying I don't think you give into that type of stuff, but maybe there could have been something that you did expose, okay? I don't really think you feed into this crazy amount. You know what I mean? I don't think you're on Facebook every day like this person is or something and going crazy. I think you said maybe one thing. You said one thing and they got exposed. One thing. I think maybe that's all it took. Maybe that's why this person's spiraling out of control. Maybe infidelity, cheating, a secret that they like to keep hidden that you found out. Okay, maybe they could be on Grindr, or maybe you could have found out something that they like to do behind your back. Same sex type stuff. Fetishes. Something, I know this is not an 18 plus reading, but sometimes it goes there just a little bit. I won't be getting like full into detail. But yeah, maybe you could have found this person's phone. Maybe that's how you found out. And they really like to play this card. They're so manipulative. They really like to play this card to everybody else of how much they love you, how much they care about you. How could you do this to them? And you're over here like, I've seen the evidence of what you did, and you're making me seem like the snake here when you're the actual snake. So I don't know, maybe you could have exposed this to somebody, or maybe you're the one who it got exposed to, or maybe you're not saying anything about it and you're letting this person run off and say whatever they want to say. But yeah, they do not like whoever it is that you will end up with, or if you are with somebody. That energy just makes me feel weird. I don't know. So, bottom of the deck, strength. And well, I just put that card down actually. Let me, so I just put all the cards back. So I'll get 2 cards for you. Okay, top of the deck would be this. So you're gonna have so much success with filling into your own self. Do not give them anything from the situation. This was supposed to be like, what's the gossip about you? But it turned into like, what is a certain person saying about you to everybody else? Which is still gossip, but yeah, fill into yourself. Keep being hot, sexy, beautiful, handsome, whatever it is. And you're gonna be successful. This person can kick rocks. So hopefully this resonated, and thank you for watching.